Hey guys, so this is sort of going to be the part 2 to my breakdown video of today's update. It is May 19th, and in my previous video I did a breakdown of this event that is coming out soon. Talked about what this is, talked about all the free-to-play units. We get 6 new free-to-play Goku's coming out, so if you guys missed that video, I recommend checking that out as well. Just, you know, there's too much to cover in one video, so I split it up into 2 this time just to see how that works. But in this video, we're going to be covering the Zenkai for the Blue Spirit Bomb Goku, as well as the Zenkai for the Green EX Future Gohan, and then as well as everything else that's coming out today. So there's a lot of stuff to cover here. It's a big update. Not even the anniversary yet, and we're already getting a ton of stuff to talk about. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking about these 2 Zenkais. I have Bergamo pulled up here just as a reference because he is a defense unit, just to compare stats. So obviously this Goku is a Zenkai unit. This guy is not a Zenkai unit, but he's probably the easiest to obtain unit in the game with rare metals. He's been in the game since day 1. I think maybe, no, I don't think it was day 1. I think he released a little bit later, maybe like a month or 2 into the game. But he's very old. He's very DBL01. Yeah, he's very old. So here we go. Stats: 181, 183 defense. Pretty good considering his defense unit. Much higher than Bergamo's. Bergamo's at 236, 239, Goku's at 238, 237, so similar offenses, which makes sense, but defensively he seems to be much better, and then 2.77 million health, so higher than Bergamo's there. Main ability, let's just take a look at what he's... yeah, look at this. He has 1 unique. Okay. Main ability is Last Hope, 30% of damage inflicted for 20 counts, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, plus 40% of last damage received for 25 timer counts. You know, it's not the best, clearly, but 30% damage is okay, and then this is good, but it only being on one enemy means they could just switch and get rid of that. First unique ability is Team 2 allies inflicted damage up. Applies the following effect to self while there are 3 battle members remaining. So as long as your whole team is alive, you're going to be getting 30% extra damage, and then reduces damage received by 20%. Any like damage reduction abilities that this guy has is going to be really good because his defenses are so high, and his HP as well. So seize the initiative, reduces damage received by 20% until combo ends. Yeah, that's really good. So he's going to be at 40% while you have your whole team alive when you're cover cutting. Applies the following effects to self from battle start for 45 timer counts. 30% damage inflicted, and then nullifies attribute downgrades under normal conditions. Third unique is That's Impossible. Applies the following effects to allies when this character is defeated. So he actually has death buffs. He restores health by 10% and gives a 20% damage buff. Okay, that's actually going to make him a lot more valuable than I thought, because anytime a unit has death buffs like that, no matter how bad they are, as long as they're dead, they're helping the team, right? Okay, and then the final unique ability is To the Bitter End. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 30, 10% damage inflicted, and then card draw speed. Wow, this is actually a pretty good unique ability right here. Obviously 10% damage inflicted is not the best, but ki and card draw speed is pretty good. So let's just assume he's in the best scenario possible. He has his active, or not active, his main ability popped, 30% damage, another 30% damage, then he gets another 30% damage. That's 90%, and then he's getting extra 10%. So he's got 100%, assuming everything is active, which we're just, for the purposes of just this argument, we're assuming it's all active. Offensive stats are not the best, obviously, but I feel like if you're in a scenario where he's able to get all that active, and he has card draw speed, and he has ki recovery when he's switching in, that actually is pretty good. The blue card is Spirit Bomb, deals major explode damage, and then it has a 30% chance to faint, and then inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% damage received for 15 counts. Special skill is restoring ki by 45. Okay. What did that do before Zenkai? Yeah, it didn't even restore any ki. He gets 20% damage for 30 counts. Yeah, this is actually decent now. 45 ki is a lot for a green card. Costs 15, so he's going to be at... It's basically a net gain of 30 ki on the green card usage, which is actually really good. I like that green card a lot. I think that's good. And then he's going to be buffing Blue Episode Frieza Saga. So up to... Yeah, this is what I thought it would do. 20 to 25. Obviously more heavily based on the defensive end there. So to me, he seems like he's actually pretty solid for what he is. Right? He's like... You just buy him in a shop. He's so easy to get. This character is going to be able to get a Zenkai through that event I was talking about earlier, this Goku event. So he's actually not going to be able to be Zenkai'd right away. And then some of the events, or some of the stages in this event are locked behind time gating. So like this one, for example, doesn't come out until 529. So it's going to take a while to get him to all the way to Zenkai 7, but something to work towards, I guess. Pretty solid. Alright, so that was the Goku. Let's move on to the Gohan here. So Gohan, defensively, he's actually lower than this Goku. We can actually directly compare him to this guy, even though he's an EX unit. 181, 183, 172, 173. So his defenses are a little bit lower, but offensively, he's at 262,000 blast. That's really good. And then his strike is about the same. So I actually like that. That's really high. I did not expect his blast stack to go up that much. So, okay. Main ability is restore ally health by 20%. 20% damage inflicted for 25 counts. It's mediocre. First unique is no holding back. Applies the flying effect itself when scheduled battlefield. 20% damage inflicted for 20 counts. Reduces damage received by 15% for 10 counts. And then additional 40% of blast damage inflicted when character trunks the battle member. So they did keep that. Interesting. But he does get this as well. It's not horrible. It's not good, but it's not horrible. I just don't know how often you're going to have this active. I mean, on a future team, obviously this is going to be active. So if you're trying to build like the Zenkai trunks, right? You can build this guy around the Legends Road Zenkai trunks, or if you have the Super Saiyan 2 Zenkai one, he'll be really good with him because they're both blast oriented. Then he has cover cut, reduces damage received by 40% of cover combo ends when changing. They actually kept that. Okay, he already had that. This just went back down to 2 instead of 3, I think. What happened? Yeah. Okay. Third unique is Unfaltering Willpower. Applies the following effects to self after enemy attack is over. Okay, yeah, this is actually what I thought it would be. Enemy attack is over. So again, he gets tap blasted, he gets tap attacked, he gets hit by a combo, he gets hit by a blue card, an ultimate. Any attack the enemy does is going to trigger this to activate. Increases on arch card draw speed by 1 level for 10 timer counts, and then 40% own key recovery for 20 timer counts. And then the final one is Valiant Fighter, unlocks it powerful, applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Key by 30, and then 45% of damage inflicted for 25 counts. So it sounds to me like if you're not going to be running him alongside a Trunks, it's not really going to be worth even using this guy. Because his only damage buff is this, and then this. So he's only getting 65% damage. I mean, this is a pretty decent blast attack stat, but with this you're getting 105% blast damage. That's pretty decent for an EX unit. I would say there's not really a point in running this guy without Trunks. If you're going to test this guy out, I have a team build for this guy, and I'm gonna actually go in and change it before I showcase him, because of the fact that you pretty much have to run him with the Trunks for him to look like really good. Special move, what was it before the Zenkai? Major, 50% strike damage inflicted. This should be changed to all damage. So 15, 15. Now it's... yeah, okay, they changed to all damage. Okay, cool. And then the green card, 10% health, keep by 35. That's actually fine how it is. Yeah, they didn't change that at all. Okay. And then it's green extreme. Yep, that's what we expected. 30% blast attack and defense. Did they only buff 2 stats? Is that what they did? I don't think so. Let me see. That does not sound familiar to me. Let's go pull up Raditz for a second here. I just want to make sure I'm not going crazy. I'm pretty sure they buffed more than 2 stats, didn't they? Their Zenkai abilities? No, they didn't. Okay, I guess I'm going crazy. So, that is consistent, I guess. But there's Gohan. Nothing too crazy. He's not like another EX Frieza, I don't think. He's definitely not as good as him. But he seems okay. I'll be using him tonight, showing him off, see how good he actually is. But we have a banner coming out. This is what we were all expecting to drop. The Legends Limited Z-Power banner that... for some reason, is dropping on the 26th, so we're not getting this tonight, but keep in mind this is coming then, and it is going to be live until June 8th. So this will be out during the anniversary. So assuming you guys go in on the anniversary, let's say you pull a copy of whatever the LF is, let's just assume it's going to be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You pull a copy of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and you stop summoning, you go over to this banner, you summon on this banner. What does it take? It's 5,000, 15, 2, it's 3,000 crystals to get the Legends Limited Z power. This is basically a guaranteed dupe for LS Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So this is pretty worth it, I would say, to do. But obviously, because it's going to be up for so long, I would just wait and see what the anniversary banners look like before you decide to summon on this. In terms of the events that are coming back, we have this Legends Road Trunks event coming back, and then they actually are bringing back this. This is now apparently going to be permanent because it's up until 2029. So this is the way to Zenkai the Trunks. So I would just say, I guess this is like an AI co-op thing going on here. So if you don't have this Trunks Zenkai, make sure you do this whenever you have time, because there's no rush because it's up forever. And then we have this event getting revamped, obviously, for the Zenkai Future Gohan. Same deal that we had with every other EX Zenkai, where it's like the typical story event getting revamped, and you could do the the bonus battle, and then that's how you get the Zenkai power. So pretty good. Then we also have Ultra Space Time Rush getting reset tonight, and then the Goku event we talked about in my other video, and then these two events are coming back as well. So 2 Awakened equips also to mention real quick. This one is for Hybrid Saiyans in Future. Base blast defense up to 25, special move damage up to 15%. Every time you see special move damage on an equipment, it's automatically pretty valuable. And then in slot 3, you have blast attack or strike attack. So you can choose whether or not you want to use this on a strike-oriented unit or a blast-oriented unit based off of what you get from slot 3. But yeah, this seems like a pretty good equip for someone like Future Gohan here. The Trunks and Mai. Obviously, it's supposed to be used, I think, oriented for the new Gohan here. The blue Trunks would be pretty good for it, so you get blast there, so pretty decent. And then we have this one as well. This is a Future and Extreme Awakened equip, so very obviously supposed to be used on the new Future Gohan. Both defense up to 15, base blast attack or strike attack up to 22, and then special move damage as well as health restoration up to 12%. That's a pretty good one as well. Lastly, what I want to do is I want to go through some of the assets that were data mined here. So this is Renzi's Imgur file that he posted. Has pretty much all the assets that came out. I just want to quickly show you guys the art. Like, look at this. Look how good this looks. This is a free unit. These are all free. Like this guy. This is the art from when Goku was about to fight base form Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga. This is Goku when he's fighting Frieza and Namek. This is Goku when he's powering up Super Saiyan 2 to fight Majin and Vegeta. I'm pretty sure, look at the hair. I'm pretty sure the Super Saiyan 3 Goku is from when he's using the Kamehameha against Kid Buu. This is God Goku when he's fighting Beerus, obviously, and then this is Goku when he's fighting Frieza, Golden Frieza. I guess this is the new PvP arena? I don't know. Then there's just some icons and stuff going on here. But the one thing I did want to show is, if we scroll down a little bit, we'll get to it. There's new titles, I guess, coming too. 3rd anniversary countdown login bonus. So I assume we're going to be getting this probably next week in order to coincide with these countdown images here. So again, the Goku event is coming out on the 24th, which is next week's reset. That will coincide with the anniversary countdown, so it's going to count down from 6 days. And then that will release on the 30th or 31st, which is when the anniversary should drop. So that's pretty much how I see the rest of this timeline going here. The anniversary should drop same as last year on the 31st or 30th. And then from there, I guess we will just see what happens. Again, I still think my prediction for the anniversary is going to be a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as one LF, and then a Corrupted Merge Zamasu as the other LF. So it's going to be another GT versus Future scenario this year as well, but it's going to be more focused on GT as opposed to, well, I guess it's a sort of like a juxtaposition of last year where we had a heavier focus on the Future theme instead of GT, and this year's going to be the opposite of that. So that's it for this one. Let me know what you guys think about the Zenkai for the Blue Spirit Bomb Goku as well as the Future Gohan. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you all in the next one.